This poem, Rabbi Ben Ezra, is a dramatic monologue, and the speaker of this poem is an old Jew named Rabbi Ben Ezra. Rabbi, as the main character, he advises people, especially old people, that they should not be afraid of their old age, but they should look on it as the best part of their life. Rabbi thanks God for all the knowledge and the experiences he has got in his youth. So, men should trust God and they should welcome this old age without any fear. Youth is known as a period of romantic imagination, hopes and fears, wild desires. So, just like that, old age has also its own charm. Rabbi says that man is not born only to eat, drink, and marry, or to have fun in his life throughout his life. Because there should be a difference between a man and an animal, and man is, of course, superior to animal. We are related to God by only virtue of our soul, and we should be happy for it, that we have a connection with our God through this soul. God is the giver and we are taker. God is the giver to man because all happiness, all joys, sorrows, fortune, misfortune, tears, laughter, failure, success, each and everything comes only from God, and we should therefore welcome each misfortune, each difficulty, each experience. It doesn't matter how much painful the experience is, and we should look on all those difficulties or problems as the command or as the desire of God. We should regard that all these difficulties are also coming from the side of God, and it is the desire of God. All those difficulties command that we should go ahead. We should not to sit or to rest ideally or in vain, but we should always try to perfect our soul. Browning gives a very beautiful advice to all the human beings that the main purpose of a man is to perfect their soul or to perfect his soul. And we should always try to perfect it or to make it better and better. And we can do this through learning, through knowledge and sublime thoughts. And for this, we should sacrifice all our worldly objects, ambitions, comforts. All the worldly things should be ignored only for the improvement of our soul. Rabbi, as a young man, he saw God's power in the universe, and now when he is in his old age, he is able to find out that God is very merciful, and he sees God's love, God's mercy for his creatures. Rabbi says in this poem that body and soul are two gifts of God that have been provided to man, and both of them, body and soul, both of them should work together for the good of each other. Old age is a period of rest, period of thinking, period of calmness. On the other hand, youth is a period of struggles, efforts, and most of the people, he regards that most of the people, they judge a man only the worth of a person only through his worldly achievements. But the real worth of a man is spiritual progress. And in the eyes of God, it is the real progress of man, not the worldly progress, but the spiritual progress is regarded as the best progress in the eyes of God. So, a man should ignore worldly minded men and he should care for only God's judgment. Rabbi also advises that, and he says that both God and the soul, he has a lot of faith in the existence of both. That God and soul exists and they are eternal. He has a firm belief in this philosophy that God is the potter, time is his revolving wheel, and the soul is the clay. The clay on the wheel of God. So man should look up towards the heaven and God. He should place himself completely in the hands of God. He should surrender himself at the feet of God or in the hands of God. And he must reject all the earthly pleasures. He should remember his relation, his bond that is eternal to God. Therefore, this is the reason that Rabbi, he places himself in God's hands, and very emotionally he prays to God to remove all the hidden defects or all the hidden faults in his soul. He has full faith in his mercy, in the justice of God, and this is why that he again and again prays to him to shape and perfect the cup of his life according to his plan.